Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Let me know if the audio video is clear. Pranav Vikram sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. Dow Jones is kind of down, S&P 500, Nasdaq, still we need to get the data. We'll wait for it. Now, if I look at BTC, this trend line is acting as continuous resistance zone. This is acting as continuous support zone. So there are some players whose beyond the stop loss market can move towards the upside. That's what I'm feeling right now. So we will wait for it. In case market gives sustenance, something like that, we can look into an opportunity. We'll look at liquidation. At the bottom we have liquidation near 1,12,600. On top we have around 1,14,900. So 14,900 to that zone, no need. Be up to this zone. Any momentum if I get, maybe I can consider. It's also somewhat looking like a falling wedge. So maybe 50% correction, something like that is what I'm looking at. SNK sir, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. So here it was around like 12,600. Like 12,600 is a nice, kind of continuous support zone. Here, maybe market can come there later. We'll see traders. SN Raj, good evening. Adrian, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. I think it's been long. 618 level correction. At least up to this zone, if it goes up to remove weak players, then it will be a better situation, I feel. I'll buy this, I'll place an order. No bigger stop loss, nothing like that. Stop loss is going to be very, very reasonable. Even momentum, if I get, it's fine. Here again, it's finding difficulty. Breakout, retest, breakout means that would be a better setup. Now, why I took this trade is because let's say if markets has given a kind of proper pullback, and then if it wants to continue the downside move, first it might attempt to remove those weak players from the market. So not bigger momentum, weak players, if it removes also to a certain extent, it's kind of okay, but how it sustains here matters. If it comes too much lower and then move again, one more setup I have to look at. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Those of you, see, market is again respecting this trend line only. Wait for some time. If it sustains above the zone, maybe you can look into it. Above that breakout candle, small stop loss you can place. See, my expectation is movement somewhat like this, later correction, again sideways market, and then correction. So I hope you're getting the logic behind why I have taken this trade. So here some stop loss hunting levels are there. To hunt the stop loss, market can tend to move towards the upside. After removing weak players, market cannot target people at the upper level, so it might correct later by attracting some buyers, and then it might move down as per usual to go for liquidity near 1,12,600 range. After doing that, since there is no more liquidity, there is a support zone. To create some attraction, market can tend to reverse and then correct. Somewhat like that is what I'm thinking. A little bit early I have entered. So this was the support zone I had given in the morning in the crypto community group. 2.4 points movement. If you have taken 100 quantity, it's kind of $240 in Solana. $2 is big in Solana, right? So here also support zone, market is holding on. This level morning only I had given in the group. So who was there in the crypto community group, you know about this. Now too much complication I will not do. I will reduce the stop loss. Okay. So what is the stop loss for this? 45. How many of you entered along with me? How many entered near this breakout zone? Let me know. See, 70 people watching the live stream, only 13 likes. So will it come for a retest? That question is there. Here little trapping can happen. Little trapping is happening there. It's not sustaining. Any one red candle followed by another red candle means I'll start trailing the stop loss for this trade. Okay. Okay. Of course, this is a falling wedge. As per this, market has to correct. But if it's going to correct from here, or it's going to give a breakdown from here and correct, but after correction, no bigger movement and all I'm not expecting. Up to this zone, something like that, correction, or from here it can move up to this zone and then correction. So two areas it can correct. Chances of it breaking this high of the day and all, I don't think so. Two red. Ethereum. See, look. Solana also here. Solana, let's say later it sustains above this zone. Okay. Later if it sustains above this zone, then maybe you can see. Group who's there who know, they know. In Solana, somewhat similar kind of movement it is doing. Support trend line is not sitting properly here. If I look as per this, still this trend line is acting as resistance. This is pressure zone. So little bit BTC also. BTSC also is seeing little. This trend line is acting as this one resistance. What do we get this support? Support zones are not sitting properly here. Solana, let's say my view is not yet clear, trend line is respecting. So here, this is a kind of selling pressure zone. Will it break that zone or reverse from here? For me, it is a bit confusing. So I will avoid Solana right now. BTC to little correction. Little bit buffer why I'm giving is, let's say it's given trendline breakout, then it's coming for retest. After that it is moving up, means from my end I have to give buffer, right? So I've given this kind of buffer. I did not trail the stop loss up to the zone or cost to cost, because in case if it reverses from here, re-entry if I have to do again, I have to pay the brokerage and all those things. You can see this trend line, it's acting as a retest. If it sustains from the zone, fine, or else stop loss is small. I'll give that end close. Gold price action. A little bit we'll look into gold. Gold though, as of now, gold nice correction. This zone is acting as a pressure zone, and this zone is acting as a resistance. Avoid now. In the future, if it sustains here, gives a breakout above the zone, then you consider market might tend to break this. It might go up to 3,360 zone. Let's say this is the left shoulder, this is the head, market correction, right shoulder, then movement means. That is something you can consider in gold. Nothing as of now. Market is struggling, traders. All these are cost to cost. Here's the breakout happened, retest happened, market is sustaining here. So from here, if it corrects problem, anywhere it corrects problem. So little bit stop loss we will trail. As of now, 175 points is the stop loss. That's not too much for the trade. $33, that's fine. See, what is this range? Why is the candle holding for so long here? Something they planned to do, I feel. Bearish candle is a bit strong, I can see that. Mouse coming took the stop loss. Okay, fine. When they were holding here only, somewhat I got a doubt as to what are they actually planning. Not allowing market to sustain. That's fine. So this one, this area, should I plan or bullish above this zone? I have to plan bearish, I have to plan now. I'll wait. It's continuously falling. How it reacts at this zone, I will see. Is it holding on to this zone or not? That is something we will wait and see and then decide. Candle is strong, very strong, close to 500 points, 450 points. Yes, I can see this is a W pattern here, W pattern again coming for retest. First trend line breakout retest, again W pattern retest. Anyways. Gold, I said no, bullish means above the zone you want, you see. Continuous fall here. You wait and see how it reacts at this zone. 333 level. Maybe here one opportunity might be there. Really? Completely out there. Nothing in the market is personal. 1,12,600, 1,14,800. I didn't. Flash manufacturing PMI and flash service PMI. Positive news. Ethereum bought at 4258. Ethereum bought at 4258. Now, what I don't understand is why you bought near 4258. Because of this area and Fibonacci level, something like that. See, already I said Ethereum, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to do. This zone, it's kind of okay. Little bit below the here maximum your stop loss is there, means that's fine. Nothing more than that is required. Yeah, this happened due to news. न्यूज़ का कैंडल आ गया. सुपर. Now 400 points range, 500 points range, just one or two candles is forming, means a little bit. It's news based momentum. 1 second. Started. It's continuing, that's fine. Our support zone also market is respecting and only continuing. If it was in the market at this zone, maybe I would have decided something. Yeah, Solana is near resistance acting, support acting as the resistance zone. And here situation in Solana is like breakout, retest, again. If news comes during price action setup, our entry was so good. News momentum, what can I do? Did I take trade based on news? No, based on price action I took the trade. Now momentum is happening, means just to catch the momentum I cannot enter any price action, anything as such. I have to see. Quickly they're pulling it out. So here, yes, for us it was a correct entry to look for a setup and things like that. In between the upper zone, lower zone, here there is indecision between buyers. Are the sellers going to re-enter or not? If I'm not sure, probability is low for me to guess if it's going to continue or reverse. This place I cannot take. Here I was able to consider because of price action, stop loss hunting concepts. Next candle goes up to 1,13,690. If it goes next candle only. Good evening. Hi, sorry for asking this. How to control loss, sir? One advice from your experience. How to control loss means your pocket says whatever it is. See, I took this trade. Setup was everything okay for me. I had conviction to take this trade. And here market was holding. I didn't know there is news or anything as such. I just left it as it is. And now if I take the stop loss, I can't see, accept one thing, okay? Market is supreme. That's it. We can give 100 reasons to say why the setup went wrong. 100 reasons we can give. Small minute things also will pinpoint. Everything was correct. They cheated us. They hunted our stop loss. Whatever we want, we can say. But come to one understanding that I am not big, you are not big. Only market is big. Today, if market decides, okay, your probability is high, regularly you are there in the market, you are consistently, you're working on a setup which you know probability is high. 1 or 2 times, 3 times, I'll take your stop loss, but I will give you the profit that you need. Like that only, market and you will build a relationship. Today you trade in one strategy, tomorrow you trade in one strategy. That time you can't expect market to give you profit all the time. It is just that you know certain concepts. Based on those concepts, regularly you keep trading, and you know the logic behind why you're entering the trade, all those things. And you have seen historical data, you have done the back test, small quantities you have traded. There you have got conviction, means that setup will work at least for next 2 years, 3 years, 3.5 years. And then small changes you have to do to better the strategy. That's all you can do from your end. And if setup is good, everything is good, if market is taking stop loss, just give it. No, majority of the people, right, it's just that they're not accepting. It is not how to control loss. Don't control loss. When you are giving loss, happily you give. How you will be happy to give? Only if, let's say, Let's say your capacity is 1000 rupees. Okay, 1000 rupees loss I'm giving today. This I have decided. Instead of that, one breakout you saw, you took more leverage, you entered the trade there. By chance you are giving 10,000 loss, means to recover the 10,000 again you will keep taking multiple trades. One or two will pass, then you will become overconfident. Your goal will be only to recover the 10,000 rupees. A recovery game, if you start playing, it will not happen. Just don't compare your old trades. Profit let it be, loss let it be. Don't compare it with the current market. Now I booked loss here, this trade. It has nothing to do with with my mindset. Next setup is completely new, and just forget about the loss. If it is more than your budget, your budget is just 1,500, you took the loss, means close it and go. Why are you over trading? Could someone help me know what brokerage he is using? I'm using Delta Exchange. So here breakout retest, then any setup fine. Solana it's falling here. So, oh sorry, Ethereum it's falling. I'm not that confident about Ethereum. I'm not sure. Gold already I've told, if the market corrects, see how it reacts near this zone. Here any W pattern, reversal setup, anything as such, if market is going with small stop loss, you want to consider means you can consider. Now this zone also, okay, you want to enter means you enter here, placing stop loss here, and if this movement happens, it will be a good one. This is first attempt, give small stop loss here. This is second attempt. If you are safe trader, wait for this zone for reversal. So this is setup 1 reversal area, this is setup 2 reversal area. I don't trade in gold, but based on price action, stop loss hunting concept, what I know, this is what I am thinking. Okay, so let's say, according to me, that is the probability. Where is it? Okay, so it might go like this, or it might come down, go below the zone. Here it will form bullish candle, W pattern, and give a breakout. This is the initial setup which is visible for me. Okay, my view can go wrong, that you have to take it with a pinch of salt, whatever I say. What broker I'm using for forex? For crypto I'm using Delta Exchange. Forex market I don't trade. So when you take trade, are you using scalping or normal trade are you taking? I basically want to take normal trade itself when I am trading on my own. When I'm trading with others, sometimes I try to reduce the stop loss and things like that, because people follow me, right? I don't know, there's power issue, something like that. Let me see. Just give me 1 minute, traders. I will be back. Okay. Okay. BTC, no big movement. Ethereum, I'm not sure. This is one range where there is a chance of reversal, but if you ask me little bit, I'm concerned will this reverse or not from here, but this is a good area of reversal. So if that is the case, let me see BTC, let me see Ethereum. Let's say I take, like, let's say 150 quantity here. I'll place an order. This is a good range actually. If it sustains, it will be a good one. Or else again at the bottom I have to try. Small stop loss only I'll be taking in this trade. Okay. So what we will do in this trade, we will reduce the stop loss. For this particular trade, so much stop loss is not needed. If this is a supporting range, market has to quickly reverse from here only. So long, if it doesn't reverse, that small stop loss I will give and close. Okay, we will target this. This also is there. Some kind of rejection I see in this candle. Without thinking too much, I will exit. Stop loss below this candle only I have kept. Okay. Hello, in 9:30 AM strategy, if the strike price of the call and put both are near 180 or clash, in that case what to be done? See, in today's case also it was almost similar, no? Whichever side breaks, maybe you have to consider that. One thing about that strategy is we don't look at price action, we don't look at stop loss hunting, this kind of concept. What is my favorite concept? My favorite concept is price action, stop loss hunting only. In that, only based on premiums only, you have to, it is a, see, what I mean to say is, market movement is all about what? Price and price action. Okay. Now for many people, looking at price action only is a difficult task. Understanding price action, they get confused. So many people, what they do, they come up with certain plan and they keep backtesting certain strategies. Okay. You mean to say it is very logical, very illogical? That is up to you. Okay, you go back and see my option selling strategy, how much logic I would have implemented, how to capture the sideways market, most of the time how to make profit. That video you see, Bank Nifty expiry strategy, sorry, Bank Nifty weekly strategy. What kind of so I got up here with some message. Okay, so in that, how much large factors I would have taken into consideration, I would have given the logic behind why that strike price and things like that. Now this 9:30 AM strategy, if you say, okay, market is near support, and here we are taking put option, we should not be taking, because near the support market will reverse, means the rule of that concept only is not to look at charts. Let me show you here. Okay, those who do not understand, you see here today morning. Okay, what is the support and resistance level? This is my support, this is my resistance level, which I shared in the group. Okay, now here you see both where is that? Okay, I know market is near the support zone, but I am following 9:30 AM strategy so that we get expiry day video as an example. As per that strategy rule, you should not be looking at this one. Okay, I know there is a support where you see how market is beautifully respecting the support zone. If I am trading based on price action stop loss hunting at that zone, definitely I will not take entry. You're getting my point. But the rule of that strategy only is not to look at charts. Some people will say, without looking chart, how do you take trades and things like that. There are certain people who work like that itself. I personally know who is successful. I tried that strategy for some time. Whatever it is, indicator based strategy, whatever it is, for me feeling is always towards price action and stop loss hunting concept. I keep coming back to this only. You're getting my point. Not some will say, right, this EMA strategy, this is superb, it's working perfectly for me. But for another person's mindset, that strategy will not work only. Maybe based on his risk capacity, based on his rules, things like that. And for me, stop loss hunting price action setup works. And one of my followers said, okay, I took your price action stop loss hunting course, it's really good, I learned a lot from it. But more than that, I like your 60-day challenge course, because in that CPR, pivot point indicator, based on that I'm able to relate, I'm able to take better decision. So that course what we have developed is for those people who's having the mindset to trade only using indicators. Okay, so if everyone is trading with the same strategy, same rules, everything, then who's going to make profit in the market? Who's ready to make loss? One more thing, bro, do you teach or have course for intraday equity trading? Equity trading, see, all the concept what I use here in Nifty, Bank Nifty, same concept we can use in equity also. But the problem is, let's say there are at least minimum, I'm saying 20 stocks. Okay, 20 stocks you have. In that one you will put it in your watch list, and you keep looking at those stocks. Every day you have to keep spending time in that. So those concepts will work there also, but the amount of headache that you have looking at each chart, preparing each chart one day before, marking all those levels. If you don't prepare one day before, next day you will panic when the market opens. That and all will create issues for you. So for me, what I decided, okay, let me focus on simple things. Let me know, even though in stocks we can trade, same concept I can implement. Am I doing somewhat different from what I do in Nifty and Bank Nifty? No, right? Same kind of support resistance zone, same kind of buying selling pressure zone, same kind of stop loss hunting zone. If setup works, good. If it doesn't work also, no problem, I'll give that stop loss and close, nothing to worry. So I mean, I wanted to build a relationship, concentrate only on small things, like just few of the things. So I focused on Nifty, Bank Nifty. Even Sensex, to a certain extent, I know the concept will work there also. But I reduced my view only to these two, Nifty and Bank Nifty. In that I get a setup, fine. If I don't get a setup also, fine. When I get the setup, since I know which setup as per my understanding there is probability, I'll go as per that. Sometimes psychological wise everyone will get affected. You see here, today the setup I had planned, nice bearish setup. We identified the support zone, market can come down up to, later reverse. At what time? You see here, where is it? What time I looked into the setup? What time I marked the support zone? It was near 10:44, 10:45 a.m. That time only plan was everything clear, but no proper sleep. I'm thinking about others also, what I have to do. Even though I believe my setup, too much of headache I had to go through. So I booked at just what, 8, 4, 5, 6 points stop loss, that's all. What kind of support we get in private channel for Nifty and Bank Nifty? I discuss about buying selling treasure zone, what kind of levels market can react. Now I'm giving commentary, no, in this live. Okay, at this point of time, I'm not, I'm just giving commentary saying that who's strong, who's weak, who has potential, does the market has potential to move up or move down, what areas can act as important support and resistance. All of this already in the course I have taught. Okay, that is what I'm following. So those people, after buying the course, initial days they will have some problem, right, to get understanding as to is it really working or not, how it is. To explain those concepts and to give confidence to people, I show, okay, see, these setups are working, what you have learned in the course. That little bit, it boosts their confidence. That's it. If this is the pressure zone, market, it keep on sustaining, what to do, traders? BTC, how much movement was this? 500, 600 points. That news created some kind of problem for us. Some people are saying some home sale data, all those things and all is coming. Now, safe traders, what you do is trail your stop loss a bit. Okay, trail your stop loss a bit so that you reduce the risk. Now let's say the risk for this trade is 21 points. You just reduce it to 10 points, 5 points, something like that. Please reply, sir. Do you complete bundle course have candlesticks explanation for basics? For basics, there is a lot of YouTube videos only. So free on YouTube only videos are there, no? Please go check them out. There are many people in my channel only. You go to, before you take my course, you go see, there's a lot of free videos. In that only a lot of learning is there. I think there is a playlist called Intraday playlist, something like that. You can go have a look at that. Traders, here some kind of pressure can come. Little bit, you see market is forming double top here, little above this double top zone. I'm saying there can be some kind of pressure. Now only I'm informing. Okay, so those who want, reduce your stop loss. I will also reduce my stop loss. You want to book your profit here also, you book, that's up to you. Also, what you can see here is this trend line acting as a resistance. So maybe you consider this trend line like this is acting as resistance. So there also little bit pressure, maybe you can see. So factor all this in. You want to hold along with me or you want to book the profit, you decide. Ethereum is channel pattern resistance level. There is a chance of correction and go up. What do you think? Somewhat similar I said, I believe. No, this trend line is acting as a resistance. If market sustains above this zone and if it decides to move up to hunt all these stop loss, good. That is what I want. But here there might be a chance that this breakout can fail, or from this zone market can correct. So who wants to book, who wants to trail, all of those things you can decide. Now what you guys can do is, maybe let's say I reduce the stop loss. I reduce my stop loss as much as possible here. This is the resistance you want, you exit. You see what is the risk? $4. $4 stop loss. Now this PNL, what you see here, you forget about this. This can become $4 loss also. As long as you book that profit is not yours, forget about that profit. And forget about this target also. Now question is, you have $4 loss if you exit in this trade. If market reverse and hits your stop loss, are you ready to give that $4 to $5, or you want to take this and go away? It's facing resistance. Time is ticking. You have to decide. Up to this zone, we have got the movement. Additional movement you want means you have to wait. If you are happy with this, you take this and go. Or you trail your stop loss and keep. Anything you do. Once 15 minutes candle sustain above 4303, expect a fly in Ethereum. Okay, Shamitin. Ijaz Ahmad, I replied to your query, I believe. One more thing, bro. Can you teach or have you have a course for that I replied? I spotted a potential reversal. Okay, fine. What kind of support? Because those messages and all I think I read already. What kind of support we get in private group? That also after. So around 94 people watching the live stream, only 51 likes. Support the channel traders by liking the video. Whatever concept I have learned during all this 9-10 years I'm teaching. So continuously, if you are in the live stream, you will get some kind of my mindset and your mindset will sync. Okay. So support. Now almost 60-70% target done. In BTC also, if that news was not an issue, I think this was my initial target. If you see the trade, that news one candle somewhat crazy it acted, what to say. Now this resistance is there. Now it will be silly of us to keep the stop loss at this zone. So we will get our stop loss little higher so that we cover the brokerage. We change the target maybe up to this zone. This one, it's fine. Anyways, this area is resistance. Who wants to book, you can book. Little more we will trail. See, this movement is just to remove weak players. Not necessary market is completely bullish. I don't feel that way. So this momentum, what we plan to enter is to my understanding was big players will enter. They'll start hunting the stop loss of people who have placed sell order on top. So maybe up to this zone it can go. But from this zone only, if they think, okay, trapping these people is enough, let me correct, means from here also market will correct. Okay. So keep all of this in mind. Based on stop loss hunting, I'm looking at the setup. I don't expect market to make very big targets and all here. Let me just switch to 1 minute, because based on the logic what I have told, too much stop loss for this trade we shouldn't be giving. Okay, I'll get my stop loss up to 50% of this candle. Okay, sustains means good. If it doesn't sustain also fine. Now whatever it is in this trade, $46 or $95, that market will decide what it wants to give us. Okay, after this everyone's job is to trail the stop loss and go. Main reason I'm saying this is because this movement is stop loss hunting move, as per my understanding. It is not trending move. Okay, trailed SL after. Thank you so much, sir, for 9:30 AM strategy. I have started practicing. As long as you are just practicing, good, sir. Practice for 30 days, then you decide. I've trailed my stop loss even more. 4316 is the trailing stop loss, because anytime I expect a correction. For that little bit I have to go and check the data. From this zone market might reverse, or little bit it can go up to, let's say little more. Let me see, to to this zone only, I think it might reverse. We kept trailing stop loss, that's fine. Okay, now traders, this is kind of a reversal zone. Okay, we are just at make or break. I think market will take the stop loss. It's fine. How much of a moment we have captured, let's be happy with that. Okay, market gave a moment up to 56. In case if it doesn't correct from here, then maybe next it can go up to 4,000 320 330 340 up to this target. Okay, up to 3, either this target or this trailing stop loss. But I feel market will correct from here, so if it corrects, we are okay with that. Okay, so this setup is done. We have trailed the stop loss. Everyone please confirm if you have booked this one. This move was just a stop loss hunting move as per my understanding. So with that logic only, we have taken the trade. Let me know in the comment section. 9:30 AM strategy can be applied on other index. See, I'm not the owner of that strategy. Okay, for me, I thought of giving a different kind of strategy for you guys, with whom I regularly regularly have discussions about my trades. I have a group of 4-5 people. With them regularly I keep discussing about all my trades and things like that, because even they do different kind of trading. Each have their own trading style, so not everyone is trading in price action. So he suggested the strategy to me. He showed all the success rate, all the result. He said it works best in what? Nifty. Okay, Sensex. He did not. He said, when I asked about Sensex, he said try in Nifty, it will work. So I tried Nifty. For me, result was good. So that is what I have given. Will it work in Sensex or not? That is a future thing. As of now, I don't know. Because my focus basically is price action, stop loss hunting only. Same, these kind of concept. That one is a learning video, but initially just instead of giving the course different kind of scenario, if I explain, already 1 week live trades I have taken. In that, what? 2 days you have booked profit, 2 days cost to cost. I think today small loss, yesterday 20 points loss. Okay, and 2 days where cost to cost where we gave, you had an opportunity to book the 20 points also. So if you just calculate the aggregate, it is a successful, it should have been within the week. Okay, but don't judge the. So again, BTC fall continue, and that's what I feel. Now someone was asking me about, let me analyze. BTC here, left shoulder, head, again right shoulder, you can see, right shoulder forming right shoulder, it's going down. So basically, if it has to be bullish, it has to correct somewhere here only within the zone. I don't feel it can be bullish. Maybe fake breakout, if it had given and come down, maybe I would have looked for opportunity. Okay, did you guys book? Mine is done. Excuse me, need to go. Srinivas sir, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. I hope you had a good time with us. Good night, take care sir. Thank you for the support that you have been always showing us. Okay, Ethereum. Gold I was discussing, no? Gold, I said here, if you want, you can try. This is one attempt. One more attempt is here. Who tried here, they might be in a slight profitable situation, but more than this is a better setup. But people who wants to take small stop loss, they could have taken here. How beautifully support zone is working, right? Morning, what time? I think around 8 o'clock. In crypto group, I had discussed about this. 112,645. This zone to this zone. 113, 122. This entire zone, when market comes only, you have to start being a bit careful. Okay, you'll have opportunity. If you've taken bearish trade, you need to be a bit careful. Ethereum though, nowhere it came to support or resistance level, but Solana respected the setup a bit well. So stop loss hunting, everything is done. Oh, I switched to 1 minute time frame. Okay. How do I calculate support and resistance? I've been looking at these charts for so many years now. Any new setup? I think so. Let me see. One lakh 12,266. 1,12,266. BTC, does it have potential? I feel it has. 12,266, right? At least up to this zone it might have. The problem is just the upper zone, just the lower zone. Within this range, little bit indecision will be there. If it had given a breakout, then okay, cool. I would have looked for reversal. BTC 1-day time frame is creating double bottom and looks like M. If looks like M pattern, but it's forming double bottom. Double bottom means W pattern, right? If it breaks and support the level, then we can see a big fall. What do you think? Let's see. One hour time frame, it's given a breakout, sustaining. That is one thing. Sorry. 1 day daily time frame. If it gives a closing below this zone, or if it opens somewhere near the zone, I mean by 12 o'clock, if closing is somewhere near the zone, then we can expect, right, correction in the market, maybe up to this zone and up to this. This is just a rough guess I am doing. Exactly during market hours, if I am there, to a certain extent I can judge a bit better, I feel. Now just because you asked the view, I'm saying, okay, don't take trade based on that exactly. Ethereum, the setup over. We exited trailing stop loss. That's okay. We'll wait. So please check Nasdaq if it is testing supply zone. Nasdaq. Nowhere, sir. Nowhere. Nasdaq is not in picture. S&P 500 is in indecision area. Dow Jones, nice support. How many of you trade in Sensex, Dow Jones and all? Okay. Price action, stop loss hunting and all works really great there also. Let me see, traders. I have a feeling this bullish setup is done. Okay, and now so what I feel that this market will correct from here. I can be wrong also, but that is what it is saying. I'll place a sell order here. Okay. And my stop loss is going to be little high of this candle only. If I get the move, fine, that will be the last trade for the day. Stop loss is very small, and target maybe small trade. Okay, target is 1:2. Now once I decide this is a confirmation of the setup, then too much stop loss not required. Slowly I have to keep trailing the stop loss and coming in this trade. This is a nice. Now what we will do, we'll reduce the stop loss. Okay. Now if I get the move, fine. If I don't, from here if it's reversing also, I'm okay with it. But there I could see some selling pressure. So as per my expectation, I was telling, right, this movement might be just to hunt the stop loss. After that, market can correct. This move I missed out, but looking at this candle, I felt okay, there can be continuation. So based on that calculation, I have taken this trade. And if you see, the stop loss is very small, $5. $5 is the maximum risk, 3 points. Maybe for that I'm targeting a bit big. If I get the move, fine. Okay. It's holding. Fine, 3 points is the maximum stop loss I'm ready to give for this trade. Okay. If the trend, I should have planned at the upper level, but all the discussion for me should, as soon as I exit the trade, should I re-enter? Little more, will it continue? That confusion was there. But here, looking at this candle, I felt okay, market has potential. So I've taken this trade, only 3 points stop loss. Target, I'm thinking around 28 points. So for this trade, if it goes as per the view, I'll be getting around $55, $56, but stop loss is just $5. Okay. Now let's say I get my stop loss here also. Now this is a risk-free trade. If I'm getting the move, I'm getting the move. If I'm not getting the move, I'm not getting the move. Already $20 done. This trend line, again, it's acting as support. Whatever it is, if it wants to act, let it act. Let me reduce the stop loss. Now, no matter what, I'll make profit in this trade. $11. That will cover the brokerage whatsoever. I don't give importance to all that, but I'm just saying. Okay. I thought you are taking trade in BTC, and I took trade in BTC accidentally. But I think BTC also will be falling, I believe. BTC also falling. Be happy. This was our ideal plan. If you watch my this one beginning 7 o'clock only, I said this can happen, this can happen, and then this can happen. This is what I'm expecting with the market today, is what I said. First thing what I decided happens. Second thing, little more it has to fall. It will happen, not happen, that we will see. Now since this is risk-free trade, I have nothing to worry about. Too much stop loss I've got lower. That's fine. See my comment. Gold 1 hour time frame chart looks trend line breakout. What is your view? See, this trade I have taken, right? A little bit I have to look into this also. 1 hour time frame. Okay, if it corrects whatsoever, fine. I'll give the stop loss and close. Then I'll speak about gold. If not, I will hold on. Okay, it's showing pressure. Let it show. Gold, what is your question, sir? 1 hour time frame looks trend line breakout. What's your view? One hour. I don't see any trend line breakout. This is still a resistance zone only. It's staying below the resistance. Okay. Almost wandering near my trailing stop loss zone only. I think it will show one pullback and later it might correct. Okay, good. Stop loss market did not touch. Indian market is good or crypto market? Indian market is old, it is settled. So there too much of volatility and all will be kind of less. Okay. That is one advantage you will have with regards to Indian market. Crypto market, it is new, but why I am doing it? Because for Indians, they're allowing us to trade in crypto market and things like that, right? So what will happen? See, I've trailed my stop loss. Okay. Whatever happens, maybe let's say we'll take $35 and go. So this is new. In this, volatility will be there. So I'm thinking, okay, at the initial stage only, I'll start using all my concept techniques and get used to it. Once this crypto market settles, right, that time it will be better. I'll be in a better situation to handle things. So always kind of backup and things like that we should have. I want to trade in gold. See, in gold I want to trade, but the problem is I can't trade because of the government rules. Now what we will do, target is there, I'll extend the target. This is the target, but I kept it here. Okay, who wants to book, you can book, you can do whatever you want. Minimum $28 profit. Sudden spikes, sudden pullback, whatever happens, let it happen. If this goes below the target zone, okay, it's sustaining. Okay, good. Target done. Little more we will see. Who wants to exit now? You exit. I'm going to change the target. This is a nice target zone, if you ask me. My target is too far from that. So if this candle goes near this, quickly I have to trail the stop loss little more. So that either trailing target, something like stop loss, something like that. Okay. I trailed. Now here what will happen, little bit confusion is there. But more than target we have got. Additional move, all this if I get, that's my benefit. Adrian sir, you will be in profit only, I think. Where should I keep SL for BTC? Just trail like me and go, sir. Fine. The zone, I don't know what will happen. It might reverse also. It might go down also. If it goes, good for us. How many of you entered this trade with me? I'll keep this target here. I changed the target. Already a required target we got. Whatever we're getting here is bonus. If we get bonus, fine. If we don't get bonus also, that's fine. TP got hit before I trail. Fine. Good. Okay. Now traders, this is just a live example as to how stop loss hunting works, how market trap big players trap retail traders, and how it continues its direction once the trapping is done. Okay. When it works beautifully. It gives you awesome targets. When it doesn't, you be the judge. You have to be ready to give small stop loss. I thought here only it will pick up a bit. Now here the support zone is there. Here it might pick up. So more we will trade. My entry price I'm trailing. Silly me. I exited, bro. Now I would have enjoyed the accidental entry. Okay, fine. We made around $85. Good, we stayed for a bit more long. We could identify the setup. Hopefully, you guys also would have made good profit, I believe. At least if you have learned something different, you have understood the power of price action, stop loss hunting, also good. So if you're new to this channel, support the channel by liking the video. It motivates me also to come and support you guys, share my view, all those things. Enough for the day. We have captured decent moment. We'll be done. Okay. Thank you everyone for participating in the live stream. Target was up to, I think, this zone. Fine. Now this zone can act as retest zone. Who did not exit, little bit stop loss you give, not more than that. If it's continuing, don't take new entry. I mean, a little bit stop loss. If it hits off, close off. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Take care. I'm so happy that this channel is not getting. I'm so happy that this channel is not getting more views. Why? Oh, this channel is now getting. I thought this channel is not getting. Anyways, thank you, Adrian. Alright, thanks everyone for participating in the live stream. Good night. Take care. I hope you learned something new today. Okay, bye.